Bravis 1981 here. So here's some curious behavior by my Pogomyrmex occidentalis. I believe that's how it's pronounced. My smaller harvester ant colony. So, like I said in my previous videos, I did what I had planned. I went ahead and attached the Tar Heel ants Erie formicarium, which is basically, that's the formicarium right here in the middle. It's basically an outworld that has, well, it's one of the Tar Heel ants formicarium that have the nest inside the outworld. In this case, it's elevated. It's really cool. But anyway, I wanted to use it to provide more, outworld space for my colony. What I was expecting was for them to move some of the trash out or, do something. But it's so weird. As you can see in this video, they've sent a lot of their workers over there, but they haven't done anything. They've sent a whole ton of workers over there, but have done very little moving of anything. Yes, they've moved some of the seed husks that was piling up in their outworld over here to there, but not a whole lot. And they have food fairly fresh. I think I put that in yesterday or the day before, and although they didn't really need it because they had, as you can see, they had some, a decent amount easily enough to cover them for a little while inside their nest. But it's just, look, the activity in their current outworld is very little, but heavy activity in, for lack of a better term, their new outworld or their new addition, but yet nothing really constructive going on, which is unusual that I've seen for ants, because usually they're always working on something. So, like I said, this is not a concern or a worry or disappointment. This is just it's just a curiosity. It's interesting. Obviously, ideally, I want them to move the trash into that Erie formicarium. It's kind of the idea, but the one thing it could do is there's definitely fewer workers in here. So later on today, what I might do is I might take advantage of that opportunity and just use my little mini vacuum and clean up this outworld as best as I can while all the workers are in the other. So, but yeah, that's I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. And while I got the film rolling, might as well go over here. My other harvester colony, my Pogomyrmex barbatus, good news is, ultimately, originally they were putting a lot of their trash, including their dead, inside the new nest area for the XL labyrinth. Well, they obviously got rid of that, so good on them. Queen's looking healthy right there. I just noticed something. Oh, okay. So, I would have swore. Oh, okay, they're underneath there. All right. So, if you look at my previous video, it seemed like I had a lot more brood, very close to, I don't know what the wording is. I think they use pupating, but these guys don't really form a cocoon. But basically, from pupae to full-grown workers, they're the little, they get white and they get that yellowish and they get darker. But thought I had more pupae. But also, what I've noticed is I've also had a good amount of pupae turn into full size adults recently too. So as you can see from here, a lot of new adults, quite a few in there too, a few in there. So I think that's why. I mean, it could very well happen just overnight. Just a whole bunch of them just, start moving, becoming alive, and working. But let me see back here. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing back here, to tell you the truth. Because it seems like they stopped moving the trash one way or the other. So, I don't know. Interesting, very interesting. So, you go over here. I just put in some freshly killed, very small, maybe a little bigger than pinhead. I was trying to get some smaller ones from the little cricket thing I bought from Petco, which is way overpriced. But they were all inside they were all kind of all tucked in, so I just grabbed the most convenient ones. But looks like they already pulled one, because I killed 3. Looks like they already pulled one in, or they're working on pulling it in someplace into the nest. Providing apple slices, like Mac Primogen from Charlie Ants recommended. In this case, it's Fiji. I ordered, I basically went on my grocery ordering service and basically got one of each organic apple they had available. And I'm going to try each one, see which one they like the most. Let's see. Oh yeah, they did pull one of the... I hope I'm not saying flies again. I keep meaning to say crickets. Look at that pile. Call me crazy, but let me know what you guys think. But I think since I moved them in just a few days ago, or maybe it was longer than that. Has it been a week? It's been a week. Yeah. I think they've already grown a little bit. I mean, at least I think there's like a couple more adults, and there's definitely more pupae and larvae than they had when I moved them in. So that's awesome. I love that replete. There's like 1 or 2 repletes in here that, how would you say, they're kind of amateur repletes. They're really not. They're kind of I was laughing when I first looked in the test tube that they came in, that Max sent them in. I was looking at one of them. I'm like, oh, look at that. She thinks she's a replete, and she is, but her bum wasn't that engorged. and obviously, not every replete is going to get huge. And some of them start off small and get huge. It is what it is. I just thought it was funny. I was like, maybe that worker is just really, really lazy. It's like, you know what? I don't care what you guys say. I'm going to become a replete. I don't feel like doing anything. Anyway. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, your opinion on some of the behaviors. Yeah. Hopefully more to come. Again, for those of you who didn't watch some of my previous videos, and again, shame on you if you hadn't. Next week, I should be getting my Pogomyrmex Maricopa. Very exciting. For those of you who do not know, I am fairly certain that the Pogomyrmex Maricopa is the most venomous insect, if I remember correct. Now, obviously, the venom is... the subject of venom is, I want to say it's controversial, but it's really not. I think it's just misunderstood. People didn't understand that, like, venom can be higher potent or deadlier, or however word you want to use it, but not necessarily meaning it's going to be able to kill you or do any main harm. Amounts matter. Not only amounts, but how the venom is administered. So obviously, if you get bit by a diamondback rattlesnake, or especially an adult, like, they're going to pump some heavy venom, and they're going to get in. I mean, with their fangs, they can get through clothing, and they can get in there deep. It's no joke, and that stuff gets pushed into you like it's injected. So that all factors those type of things in. But with that being said, it's my understanding that the Pogo Myrmex Maricopa has like the worst venom. Now, I'm not worried. It's not like it was a Deathstalker scorpion or anything like that. I'm not worried about dying. Obviously, there's always concern about allergic reactions, but I'm not. That's not really my concern. I'm mainly getting this species for two reasons. I live in Maricopa County in Arizona, but also because you're usually very like bright red for a harvester ant. So I'm really looking forward to getting those hopefully next week. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, as always, feel free to leave a comment below. Just be respectful, and you all take care.